Hi everybody, it's time for another J9’s Patio Chat check-in. I was thinking I had all the time in the world to get this in the books, and then I was chatting with my mom and dad, and my dad said it was 10 to 11, and I thought I better get off the phone, off the Facebook Messenger, and get to my patio chat. So it was a great evening of catching up. I think last night when I did my patio chat, I had said that I was going to check in with my family. So I called my mom, but I didn't get a hold of her. So this evening I was able to connect with her, and we were on for a bit, which was great. So I was chatting with my mom and dad. Didn't get a chance to chat with Patrick, but I did get to see Harvey, and I might post a picture that I took during our FaceTime of Harvey relaxing. Anyway, Harvey is continuing to be quite a little character. Before I had a chat with mom and dad, I talked to my friend Darren. And you guys might remember last year when we were in lockdown, Darren and I actually had Wine Wednesday almost every Wednesday for quite a bit. Actually, we were connecting together. It was really lovely. And, oh, sorry for the cutting out there. My phone is dying. So I don't know if that actually happened on the screen. So I may be telling you something that didn't happen. I'm trying to get this in because my iPad is dying, but I want to get this in so that I can get it loaded in time. So anyway, all that to say, chatted with Darren and Kevin in the background and my parents, and birthdays. It is Kirsten Mellenbacher's birthday, and Kirsten is my dear friend, one of my closest friends, and in fact, one of my favorite people. I say it all the time. Kirsten and I lived together in Ontario. We went to grad school together. She was a year behind me. We spent a summer living on Witchwood Avenue, St. Clair and Bathurst. Dutch Dreams ice cream was in our neighborhood. And we had a church pew on our our sun porch. Anyway, so many wonderful memories. My God, I can't even, there's too many to tell. But I was telling you guys the other day about Kirsten because I spoke about Ken. It was Ken's birthday, and Ken and Kirsten have two beautiful children, Casey and Nolan. And although Kirsten and Ken are not together anymore, they're still close friends. And I told, well, I didn't really tell a story about Kenny Bear, but I mentioned Kenny Bear. And it was a stuffed bear that we had that ended up being Kenny Bear. And it was just such a sweet little story. Anyway, I love Kirsten dearly. So Kirsten, I hope you are having a wonderful birthday. Kirsten is in Ontario. She's actively involved in the public health response. So all the love to you. It's Sean McMullen's birthday. Another one of my favorites back in Cape Breton. And part of the third of a dozen back in the day. And I saw Sean and Curry play a couple of years ago on St. Patrick's Day here in Halifax. That's the last time I believe I saw you, Sean, I think. And Sean is married to Tracy, a beautiful Newfoundlander. We just have a wonderful group of friends. And when one of my closest friends, Heather, lived in the same building as Tracy and Michelle. They lived together. And Tracy and Sean ended up getting together. Just a lovely story of all these people connecting. Anyway, God love your socks, Sean. Sean's been working away during the pandemic. So being under quarantine and being under lockdown is no surprise, or he's no stranger to it. That's what I was trying to say. Anyway, so Sean, God love you. I hope you're having a great birthday. It was Jordan's birthday yesterday, and he was 21 years old. And that is my friend Cheryl's son. And Cheryl is in Ontario, and Cheryl and I work together at FAC. She's still there, but we don't work as closely together. We're on kind of different files, but we keep track of each other. So Cheryl, I hope that Jordan had a great birthday. He's 21, so eventually he'll be able to go to the US at some point, maybe, and have a drink. We shall see. I had a great chat with my friend Len Lopez today. Len doesn't watch, but he's one of my colleagues in Ontario. When I started on the file at FAC in 2005, Len was working there, and Len and I have stayed in touch all these years, and even though I'm working at Health Canada now, we'll still stay in touch. Absolutely love Len, and it was just great to connect with him. We're very different. We're experiencing COVID and pandemic very differently. He's in Ontario. He's a huge introvert. He loves being at home. He doesn't mind being, inside. He's happy to do that. I'm an extrovert, spoiler alert, so it's just a bit different for me. But it was interesting for us to share our experiences. What else did I want to tell you? So I talked to Darren, I talked to my parents, checking in with people. I know a lot of people have been getting tested in Cape Breton. And I think something interesting that here we have rapid testing at the convention center. You hear about it all the time. But in Cape Breton, there's two testings going on right now. So Center 200 has rapid testing. And when you get a rapid test, you get your results earlier. They are not as accurate, but you get your results earlier. Member 2, though, has what's called the PCR test. And it's a different test, and it takes longer for the results, but the results are more accurate. And that is a test that you have to get. So if you have symptoms, you have to get that test. You can't get a rapid test. And also, if you are asymptomatic, you can get a test. Here in Halifax, it's mostly been by appointment, but at Member 2, they've been taking people without appointments, and you can get either symptomatic or asymptomatic, but you will wait a couple of days for your test results. So just wanted to mention that to people because I know testing is relatively new in Cape Breton. I mean, they've been doing asymptomatic testing by appointment, but I know with so many people coming out to do testing, this isn't something that you've necessarily been following. So I just wanted to provide that information because it's something that came up today in a couple of conversations. My parents got tested at Member 2 on Monday, and they're still waiting for their test results. And I think with the number of people they're testing, there may be, additional wait times for tests. Speaking of tests, I don't know if I mentioned it on the patio chat. I don't think I did. I am getting tested tomorrow. As you know, I've been regularly testing, going to the rapid testing site. But tomorrow I'm getting a PCR test. And the reason is because I was at an exposure site on Sunday. I was at the superstore. Interestingly enough, I was picking up groceries as part of an online order. But I was told by public health that it's considered an exposure, so I do need to get tested. So I can't go to the rapid testing site, which is fine. It just means I have to go a little further. I'm going to the Mayflower Club, which is a 50-minute walk for me each way. And that's because I don't want to take transit, and I am allowed to walk you, or I've checked that, to get to your appointment. Yeah. So I will get tested tomorrow, but of course I'm in isolation now. I'm not able to go anywhere. Not that there's anywhere to go. We're in lockdown, but I'm not even, I can go outside quickly, but go for a little walk. But basically I can't see anyone. So even Paul and Anita, I'm not allowed to see them right now. And I won't be able to see them until I get a negative result. So if I get a negative result, I can see them. Obviously if I get a positive result, that's something else again. So I don't know when. It might be a few days before I get my results, so I might be spending the weekend on my own. We shall see, but hey, we're all in this together. I know it's tough times, but I'm sending out, as always, lots of love. So it's great to catch up with my family, great to catch up with Darren. Didn't get a chance to talk to Patrick, but Patrick, Bryce, and I, as always, have our siblings chat, so we were chatting today. So I think I'll leave it there, everybody. Take good care of yourselves, take good care of others. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.